So it's been a minute since my last video. I think typically when you say it's been a minute, it's been a long time. Haven't been that long. Anyways, what am I doing right now? I am going to show you how to make tissue paper flowers. So exciting. This was like a big craze years ago, and it's still something that, you know, you see at parties and stuff, and it's such an easy craft. So I would just show you how to make them to add to your overall DIY party stuff. So obviously I have all my tissue paper. I took a whole section. So here it is, and then obviously you open it up and it's bigger. So I just counted, 7 is kind of a good number. So I counted 7 sheets, took that off, and then obviously I had the long piece, and as you saw, I just cut it in half, so then it's smaller. So then what I'm gonna do is open it up, open, and then I'm just going to, I'm gonna start folding. So it doesn't have to be perfect. This is one of those things, I remember when I first started doing them, I would do them super perfecto, but then as you make a million of them, I've made a million of these. My girlfriend, Caitlin, knows all too well about how many of these we made for a Stampede party that she hosted one year, which was amazing. And anyways, it was a condo downtown Calgary, and it was like a fiesta kind of theme, or was it fiesta? Yeah. Anyways, and we literally covered an entire concrete pole, essentially, support beam that was on the patio. And maybe I'll try to find a picture of it actually and post it so you can see. But anyways, you're just gonna fold back and forth. Probably should have just had one of these done. That's what the professionals do, right? They like show you, but then they have another piece on the side of like finished one. I'll get there one day. For now, I'm just gonna do me. I was actually just playing around in my guest room to try to set up a little bit of a better space for me to do these things in and craft in and stuff like that. So a little design happening going on. Anyways, boop, done. Have you noticed that like pretty much all of these crafts that I've been showing are, you know, involve the fold technique? Such technical sounds, I know. Anyways, just kind of fold in half, because you just want to find kind of that center point mark. Center point done. I'm going to cut off some string. I like to do a little bit extra, you know, for hanging up and stuff like that, depending on what I decide to do with it. So there we go. We're just going to take this string, tie it up in that middle mark that you made, and I'm going to tie again. There you go, boom, voila. So it doesn't matter what end it's on, if it's coming from this side or this side, it's all the same. And then you're gonna want to cut out, I like rounded edges. You can do pointy ones, but I'm not a fan of them. You can even get like really fancy and kind of do like a wavy flower, but you just kind of want to think of like the ends of a flower. So sometimes these are so thick, so I'll show you what I do. So what I do is I just separate it, cut a section of it up and over, and I'll go to the second section. It doesn't even have to line up perfect. That's the great thing about this. You just need it kind of a rough, okay, and I'll go to the other side again, I'll try to go on that cut I was doing. There we go, and then same thing. And you could pre-cut it too. Anyways, so now I have this like rounded thing. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Over. This one. There we go. Other side. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very much into The Masked Singer, and I just watched the finale. I know it happened a few days ago, but anyways, very exciting. I knew it was Candy Burris who won. I didn't know the whole time, but the last couple times I watch me my Real Housewives, so I know her voice. Anyways, there we go. So now you have your two ends. Now you're gonna do this essentially. This will be the underside where I would hang. So I want this to be my flower. So all I'm gonna do, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, is pull the first piece, and I'm just gonna pull up. So I push down on this and pull up this, and try to like separate it. If you see, if you keep it tight, it kind of rips like that. Again, not a big deal. I don't need to worry about that. Sometimes if you, this one's like really ripping. Usually doesn't happen like that. Anyways, not a big deal if it does. Again, just like kind of get down into that base, close to where you tied it, and just pull up and push back. And up, 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 up. See? Voila. First one done. And you can like work it, because afterwards you're going to spread it out. Then you're going to want to go to the other side. So, other side. Again, separate, pull up, separate, pull up, separate, pull up, and again, just at the base, get in there. The bigger the chunk you pull, the less chance of ripping, right? If you pull just a small section, you'll rip it more easily. So I just like to pull it nice and tight. So it's in there, and then again, you're gonna go to the other side. So I think it's important to go back and forth. I've tried the other technique, and I just think it ends up being a little bit more difficult to get your sides up, and then the end result just isn't as fabulous. There we go, that one's good. You can probably fast forward through these next, I don't know, let's say this takes me a minute and a half or something like that. We're gonna find out after this video is done if I'm an absolute liar. Anyway, so I'm planning on having a party, now that Stampede here in Calgary isn't taking place. I don't even like saying that out loud, to be honest with you. It hurts my soul. It hurts my soul for many reasons. It's not like I'm like this crazy Stampede person. I mean, yes, I'm a crazy Stampede person, but I haven't always been. And so it's just not about that to me. It's not like, oh, I can't go and party and drink my face off. It's just what happens to the city, you know, it's beautiful. So I'm really hoping that the spirit somehow is still there, whether the city figures out a really cool way to still do something. Anyway, so for me, I want to have a Stampede party. So I'm going to call it the Colorful Cowgirl Carnival, or Cowboy. Boys are allowed. Isn't that so fun? So all of these videos that I posted of all of these crafts are going to come in handy. I'm hoping to have the gathering in July, just here in my backyard. I've been busy this summer, it seems. I think a lot of people have been with what's going on. A lot of yard work happening. I built a bar this year with my little buddy Heather. So we were busy doing that along with a bunch of other things. I got a bunch of veggies growing out there. I built a new storage bench, a new like kind of landing section pad deck, like a floating deck, I guess you could call it, which is really cool. This is definitely taking me more than a minute and a half that I said. You could have already fast forwarded and stopped listening to me talk about nothing. Okay, it's almost there. I swear to God. Okay, last one on this side. Ripped it a little bit. Shit. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Remember when I said you could rip it? It's not a big deal. Sometimes you can rip it too much. Anyways, so you're gonna kind of end up with like everything up, and then this side. You obviously don't want that. I got my string in the back for tying it. My husband's trying to sneak in here right now. Anyway, so what I do to kind of make it more of a full flower, even though I usually stick them against something. Go away. I stick them against like a backing of something so you won't see this back area. But still, if I was to hang it, then it still gives it a little bit something. My camera angle's wrong. But anyways, and then you just fluff these babies back. Babe, do you want to come and craft with me? Guess not. What?
No, I want you to cut my hair.
You want me to cut your hair?
Yes.
We're getting ready to leave.
I want that.
Oh my God, timing, men. Wow, what does he think I am? Just like the Missy of all trades? Is that what you think? He's gone. Okay, so you just keep fluffing, just pull these babies back, get them out of the middle here. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh my God, I'm so weird. Anyways, ta-da! Isn't that freaking magical? Ouch. Okay, like, so beautiful. And then, wait, I'm coming back. Don't go anywhere. So pretty. Wait, not done, not done. I've been busy, you know? I got more orange and pink. And you can't forget purple. Whew. And you can make massive ones, obviously. So if you don't, I didn't make any big ones because I think the big ones tend to get a little bit, anyways, these like just fabulous, these colors. Anyways, look at this little one, so you can go smaller as well, and we'll throw that in there. Anyways, that's how you make tissue paper flowers. And yeah, easy peasy. So have fun, do it yourself. Maybe let me know how it goes. If you fail, you can send me a picture of your fail because those are always funny. And you can also send